back, regular time, regular day here on Mighty Mac Week in Review. My name's Dave Molinaro. I'm joined as usual by my partner Sarah Pasternak. Not too much video this week, but we're going to catch you up on all the spring sports, and then at the end of the episode, we have a special news segment, so keep an eye out for that.
Let's start off with baseball. They went into the weekend with a 9-game winning streak, and they hosted Centenary last Thursday. Let's take a look.
In the bottom of the first, Howie Calumet caps off a 3-run tally with a single to left field to score Matt Simon and stake the Macs to a 3-0 lead after 1. Later in the fourth, Centenary would battle back as IU only led 3-2, but Dan Whalen gets this double play ball up the middle to Ryan Ficca to escape the jam. In the bottom of the seventh, with the game still close at 6-3, Matt Simon gets his third hit of the game with this line drive to center field, and he hustles the whole way to slide in safely for the double. It's Ryan Tecco who would put the game away in the next at-bat as he lined this RBI single right over the first baseman's head, and the Macs would lock up the 8-4 win with their 10th in a row.
Immaculata would drop both ends of a doubleheader to Centenary then on Saturday, so they currently sit at 4-2 in the CSAC. They'll head to TCNJ on Tuesday before a weekend series with Marywood.
We have plenty to catch you up on with track and field, men's lacrosse, women's lacrosse, and softball. Let's take a look. Men's track and field placed 15th at the Millersville Metrics over the weekend. Angel Jamal Rodriguez set the new school record in the 3,000-meter steeplechase, and Tom Sagendorf finished 5th in the javelin. Women's team finished 18th at the Millersville Metric as Kayla Rimkus set a new school record in the 5,000-meter, and Tara Liska did the same in the high jump. Diana Cusick placed 7th in the 1,500-meter. Both teams will be back in action on Friday and Saturday at Westchester University at the Bill Butler Invitational.
Men's lacrosse battled a tough week as they dropped CSAC contests to Gwen Mercy and Rosemont, but they will play later this week, Centenary at home on Thursday and at Newman on Saturday.
Women's Lax lost to Arcadia on Thursday. They're going to bounce back with 3 road contests this week at Rutgers-Camden, Notre Dame of Maryland, and Eastern.
After extra innings and close matches, the IU softball team dropped a home doubleheader to Marywood on Saturday, despite home runs from Caitlin Brazier, Kelsey Colvecchio, and Melissa Eck. They will host a doubleheader on Wednesday before a road doubleheader at Summit.
Special feature alert, you might recognize them from an interview last week. I got to catch up with 2 student athletes while we were on a service trip down in New Orleans back in January. Here's the interview.
Hey Mighty Macs, I'm here. It's January 8th, 2016. It is a beautiful day here in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm here with Matt Pasquarella and Diana Cusick, 2 Mighty Mac athletes. So can you guys just tell the fans what sports you guys do year round, and tell us a little bit about what service trips you guys have done and where you've been.
I'm on the indoor track and field team and also the outdoor track and field team, long jumper and sprinter. And this is my 3rd service trip. Last year I went on the alternative spring break one where we helped out homeless people in South Philly. And also last summer I went to West Virginia with Habitat for Humanity. And this is down here in New Orleans with the St. Bernard Project.
And then I run cross country and also track and field. We're currently indoor season. And then I have done 3 service trips, 2 in West Virginia over spring break and in the summer, and then this one in New Orleans.
Very cool, guys. So it's been a pleasure serving on with these two and a couple of trips. Can you guys tell the fans a little bit about what we've been doing this past week with the St. Bernard's Project here in NOLA? And, just a little bit about how you guys are going to take that into your season, since you guys are both in season this week.
Well, basically we just built a house. I did a lot of caulking and primer on the exterior, and then we chopped up some windowsills and did the nice hardwood flooring. And what was the last question?
Just, a little bit about how you guys are going to take this into your seasons.
I guess
basically we learned that teamwork makes the dream work, but also to stay humble and be thankful for what you have, because we are truly blessed to be able to be participants in a sports team as well as these service trips.
Right. There's no I in house and there's no I in team, but there is an I in win. And the strength and character we gain from the service trip we can use to bring to our track team.
Amen to that, guys. I had the privilege to go on a run this past week in the city. Since these guys are in season, we've been doing a little bit of training this week, so I really enjoyed doing that with you guys. So thanks for the interview.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Let's head back to the house and have dinner.
All right.
Sweet.
Now that was a nice little sneak peek of student athletes, off the field, off the court, doing service trips, and they spoke to it. A really great thing. Now, Sarah, you alluded to it. You've been on 5 trips yourself. Can you talk about them and the experiences that you had?
Yeah, so I've been to West Virginia, New Orleans, and to North Carolina, and on all 3 trips there have been student athletes that attend them. And it's a great way to work on our relationship skills, how we work with our own confidence, and it's also a physical test too, because we're doing work on the work sites that we're not used to, clearly, because we're amateurs, and so it really just benefits you mentally and physically, and if you're there with teammates, it benefits your relationships on the field as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we also have a little bit of a contest tonight. So since we messed up our March Madness picks in the beginning of the bracket, we got to give some picks for tonight. Villanova versus North Carolina. What are we picking?
I'm gonna go with. You have to. The local team, the small Catholic school, we could relate. Villanova, go Cats.
You gotta pick #Go Cats. I've got a couple friends there, so gotta pick the local team. I'm picking Villanova for the win.
Also, our producer, Brett, behind the camera, a graduate.
Very true.
Big Villanova guy, so I assume you're going Villanova as well? Yeah, he is. He's
He nodded
shaking
yes.
his head. All right, all 3 of us are going Nova, so enjoy that game later tonight. That's going to be all this week. Yeah, we'll catch you next week, same time, same place here on Mighty Mac Week in Review. My name's Dave Molinaro.
And I'm Sarah Pasternak.
And go Max.